Crete's #1 place for hundreds of choices is Sid Dillon in Crete. Our all-American lineup of Ford, Lincoln, Chevrolet, Buick, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram gives you tons of selection. And with all those choices, you can find the features you want at a price you need. Plus, find over 3,500 vehicles at SidDillon.com. Sid Dillon is proud to serve Crete, and we're proud to support Doane. So come get an A-plus shopping experience at Sid Dillon in Crete, because
you are what drives us, Sid Dillon.
Crete Area Medical Center provides inpatient and outpatient hospital services, as well as physician clinics to families in Crete and the surrounding area. Our family of providers are committed to delivering a better future for you. With the specialty care clinics in Crete, you have the best of both worlds: the advantage of seeing a medical specialist and the convenience of remaining close to home. The providers of Crete Area Medical Center are part of your community and value the trust you place in them.
Pizza. The pizza man is here. Thanks, man. You saved the day. Come on, buddy. You got this. Come on, man. You'll be all right. Yeah.
All of us at Citibank and Trust Company are proud of the Doane Tiger sports teams for the dedication and teamwork the athletes always display, and wish all the Tigers good luck from your fans and friends at Citibank and Trust Company in Crete and Lincoln. Behind our community, member FDIC.
From 1948 through present day, the surgeons of Lincoln Orthopedic Center continue to offer the finest orthopedic care in the region. We strive to take the worry out of decision-making for our patients by balancing ever-changing technology and techniques with proven orthopedic procedures and principles. LOC provides state-of-the-art orthopedic care for total joint replacement, arthroscopic surgery, hand, wrist, and elbow care, foot and ankle care, arthritis care, sports medicine, spine and neck care, pain management, and workers' compensation. LOC is excited to have a newly remodeled state-of-the-art facility. We offer you a convenient, comprehensive experience, all under one roof. Convenient patient drop-off and pickup at the front door, caring and attentive staff, updated check-in, clean and comfortable waiting area, remodeled private clinic exam rooms, on-site X-ray and MRI imaging, and patient education classes. LOC has its own on-site surgery center. LOC Surgery Center has expanded to accommodate patient demand for an outpatient surgery experience. Some of these updates include designated patient drop-off and pickup at entrance, comfortable waiting area for family and friends with free Wi-Fi and coffee bar, friendly and knowledgeable staff, private and clean pre- and post-operative areas, 3 state-of-the-art operating rooms, plus 1 additional procedure room, caring and experienced medical team, and follow-up care and clinic. At LOC, we continue to make patient experience our #1 priority. Your care is in good hands. LOC, state-of-the-art facility and orthopedic care.
It's pretty hard to find quicker service, nicer people, or anyone who cares more when filling your prescriptions in Kin's Pharmacy in Crete. After all, the drive-thru makes your wait time minimal, and Kin and Carrie are reliable pharmacists. It's so much more. Helpful advice, accurate refills, and a large selection of over-the-counter products. So don't just take my word for it. Try Kin's Pharmacy for yourself, whether it's in the drive-thru, inside, or with mail-out service. Trust Kin's U-Save Health Mart Pharmacy to care for you. Kin's Pharmacy in Crete, caring for you and about you.
Introducing UBT Go, digital banking from UBT. Send money with a click, deposit checks from your phone, and more. We're constantly adding new capabilities so that wherever you go, your money will be right there with you. Visit ubt.com/go. Union Bank, you belong here.
What's your convenience emergency? When you're late for work but need your caffeine? Stop, shop, and roll. Headed to the big game but need ice, drinks, and munchies? Stop, shop, and roll. On your way home but you gotta grab some cold ones? Stop, shop, and roll. No matter what, the solution is Stop and Shop in Crete. Always open so you can get in, out, and on your way. So remember, in case of a convenience emergency, stop, shop, and roll. Stop and Shop, East Highway 33 in Crete.
Okay. Good afternoon and welcome to Papik Stadium here as we have a doubleheader between Doane and Midland here in men's and women's soccer. We're starting off with the women's game as Midland comes in with a 4-1 record, 1-0 in conference. They've had a very successful season so far. Their last game was a 4-0 win against Presentation. Their one loss was to the 14th ranked team in the country, Emory-Riddle from Arizona, as they will face your Doane University Tigers, who come into this one with a 2-4 record. Their last game was a 2-0 loss against the one-loss Culver-Stockton Wildcats of the Heart America Conference. Should be a good game as Midland is coached by Greg Jarosik. He's in his 6th season. He also spent time at Doane in the past coaching both the men's and women's program before landing his spot with the women's team of Midland. As Coach Jennifer Kennedy Croft is in her 3rd year with the Doane University Tigers as kickoff is underway. As Cody Vance read starting lineups at the beginning, when we get a moment of break in the action, we will start to read you some of these lineups here as well. And there's going to be a foul, and that'll be on Midland. So for Midland, in goal is Rachel Thigpen, and she is joined by forward Bailey Lacano, forward Rachel Smith, midfielder Hannah Stewart, midfielder Brittany Lanes, forward Nael Rodriguez, as the ball goes into the goalkeeper Thigpen's hands, along with P.T. Perez, Alina Melanson, Marley Farrell, Harley Zanichelli, and Sarah Kogan. Once again, that is Greg Jarosik's squad for the Midland Warriors as they're working their way right to left. And the navy orange and white jerseys, numerals, a lot easier to read than last time when the Culver-Stockton Wildcats came in, as they have the white numbers. Working the ball across the field, starting to connect passes early as Doane gets a turnover momentarily, but Colson runs out of room for the Tigers. That'll be a throw-in for the Warriors as they get it to their captain, Hannah Stewart, junior midfielder from Draper, Utah, as she works the ball across the field. 2 minutes into this one as Midland is trying to control the possession. That'll be a foul on Midland, the 2nd foul so far against Midland. For your Doane Tigers, we'll go ahead and try to read these starting lineups real quickly. Starting in goal is Brittany McCarty, the 5'2" freshman from Byron, Illinois. She's joined by Jordan Knipp, junior defender from Kansas City, Missouri. Bailey Sloop, sophomore midfielder from Columbus, Nebraska. Maggie Garman, 5'4", sophomore defender from Lincoln, Nebraska. Courtney Romakers, junior from Lincoln, Nebraska. Kelly Lukens, junior from Santa Rosa, California. Maddie Gonzalez, junior from Oshawa, Ontario. Skylar Evans, midfielder from Roca, Nebraska. Callie McAtee, junior from Fremont, Nebraska. Kendall Meyer, sophomore from Temecula, California. As Doane gets to throw in, they throw it in and go down the left line and out of bounds for a Midland. Correction, a Doane throw in, as it must have taken a deflection, as Slope will go to take the throw in. Doane in their white, black, and orange jerseys, their home Under Armour kits. As Gonzalez fights for the ball in the middle of the field. Slope pokes it away, clearing it long as Knipp giving a run for it, but she'll lose the battle to Rodriguez. Rodriguez now for the Warriors, cuts it back, sends a good ball up towards Lacano, who turns but then gets it stolen from Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to find Evans, the ball will go out of bounds. Throw in taken away by the Tigers. Ramakers now plays it back. Now she'll get it right back on the left side. And a foul, another foul for Midland. That's their 3rd foul as they're going to come out aggressive. And I think that looked a little worse than it was as Knipp went flying towards the ball. Looked like she kind of lost her balance. She did get tripped up a little bit, but the nature she flew to the ground might have been a little bit unlucky. Nonetheless, the third Midland foul will be a Doane free kick. Ball to the right side, stolen by the Warriors, and played deep into Tiger territory, but McCartney will pick up the ball inside her own box. McCartney started last game. She did a pretty good job. Allowed 2 goals, had a plethora of saves, also did a very good job coming off her line to win free balls that were in her direction as she adds good athleticism for the Tigers back in net. Hannah Karlstad started the majority of the games for the Tigers in goal last year, but she is out for the season due to injury. So a group of freshman keepers have been trying to claim the spot. As of now, it looks like McCarty, but the Midland Warriors on the left side. It's going to be a chance, a shot, and a foot save. Deflection, and another save on the goal line. As that looks like that was... As McCarty got the first save and getting the second save, I believe was Meyer. Kendall Meyer jumped in there to make the goal line save. What a big time one-on-one save by McCarty. It's coming through with Sarah Kogan, who had really a one-on-one chance opportunity, but standing her ground was McCarty and made the foot save. And here she comes off her line. That is not going to get the job done, as scoring the goal will be Rodriguez. And we talked about how McCarty could come off her line. That time she maybe got a little overzealous. Nonetheless, it would have been a tough one-on-one opportunity. Rodriguez took advantage of the decision and put it right in the back of the net for a goal, as it's 1-0 here in the first 5 minutes. Scoring that once again was Nayeli Rodriguez, forward junior from San Diego, California. And Doane's going to have to answer. Doane has not scored a lot of goals this year. They're going to have to get a little bit more aggressive now, down 1-0 in the early going. Kogan passes it back. She had the first chance that was saved by McCarty. Midland doing a good job to connect passes. They've really dominated the first 6 minutes or so of this game. Romikers plays it back. Knipp steps up and claims it. .38-32 left in the first half. Once again, a very hot day on the field turf surface here at Papik Field. We'll see how both coaches are starting to use their bench on a very steamy day. As Slope wins the ball right in front of her own bench. Plays Evans. She gets pushed down right back up to her feet. No call. As Perez steps up for the Warriors, tries to play a ball through. It's blocked. And out of bounds, last touched by the Warriors. Midland 3 shots, all of those on goal. Also 3 fouls, Doane 1 shot, 1 on goal so far here. Rodriguez plays it back to Perez. Perez tries to find Rodriguez again. Rodriguez turns, waits for numbers, cuts it back, and plays the ball into the corner. Giving chase is Smith. Smith looks to send it across. That'll go out of bounds for a goal kick. First conference game here for the Doane Tigers. Midland 4-1 have already claimed their first conference W. The men's game will follow here on the Doane Sports Network as the 0-2-1 Tigers will face the 3-3 Midland Warriors. So it should be a action-packed doubleheader here as McCarty steps off her line and claims the loose ball. Warriors still on the attack on the right side. That's Lane sends it in. Now back out top, and the Warriors will hold on to possession. Smith plays the ball in, and they'll go out of bounds for a goal kick. We've played 9 minutes of soccer so far, 1-0 Warriors. As McCarty plays the goal kick outs. Pretty good one, but collected by Midland. As Midland works the ball right to left. Now we'll try to find Kogan. Kogan loses it. But once again, right back to the Warriors. It just seems like the ball's been in their possession almost all the time so far. Every time Doane's got it, they gave it right back to the Warriors. Here they go on the right side once again. Crossing up top to Kogan. Kogan takes a touch. She'll take a shot. And a save by McCarty, as it looked like she didn't quite get that ball centered how she wanted it to. It was a good chance, but unable to get the big finishing shot as the punt goes forward and nobody's up there. And that'll be a foul on the Tigers. Long ball sent in. It's a good one. Bouncing through the box and an offside call by the assistant referee. That was a very dangerous ball played in by the Warriors, as McCarty looked like she would have got a hand on it, but it was right in that no-man's zone. As Evans turns, plays McAtee, who tries to flick it to Evans, and it'll be cleared as the sun tucks behind the clouds for a moment to give the players a little bit of shade. Much needed, even here in the press box with the glare across the field, as it'll be a Warriors throw-in. Ball played in to Lacano. Lacano tries to center one. Lozano, ball kicked out of bounds by the Tigers defense. You really could play almost this whole entire game within the Tigers' own 40-yard line here, as Midland's just been in Tiger territory about the whole game. But a good step up and win by Knipp, and she's going to run out of room as that ball is trying to find Rodriguez. Rodriguez has had her one goal. That was in the 6th minute of action. Now Kogan plays it back, and the Warriors still holding possession as Colson tries to intercept it up in that point forward spot. Throw in into Colson. Now back out to Lukens. Lukens tries to play a big diagonal ball. Not a terrible idea, but no one really there. As Meyer steps up and wins it. Meyer still at the ball. And nothing going, but none the least, that's really the first time we've seen the Doane Tigers connect more than a couple passes. So look to somewhat threaten the Midland back line for the first time. Perez tries to play it forward in the middle of the field. Won by the captain, Stewart, wherein the captain Armsband tries to play one to the corner, and Knipp does a very good job of playing it off Rodriguez's foot to win the throw-in. Lukens on the right side tries to thread it down the line. Really nothing there. Slope will take the throw in for the Tigers as she tries to send a long one over to Colson. Tigers in a 3-1 loss a couple home games ago to Central Christian. That's the one way the Tigers got their first goal, was off of a throw-in. Garbin does a good job to win it, but then loses it right back to Kogan, who tries to find Rodriguez on a through ball. It was intercepted. Meyer tries to send a long ball to go all the way to the goalkeeper, as this will give Thigpen a chance to collect her second time touching the ball of the game here 15 minutes in, as she shanks a punt. Really off her side, and she could tell you could tell the way she kind of swung her arms around after she hit it. She kind of hit it off the side of her foot. Still went pretty far, but you could tell it was not going in the direction she wanted it to go as it goes out for a Tiger throw-in. .30 minutes left in half number 1 of 3 hours of straight soccer coverage here on the Doane Sports Network. Midland content to hold on to possession as they'll play it all the way back and reset. Ball played into Rodriguez, who spins and tries to find a runner. Now here comes Slope. Doane still needing numbers. You'd like to see that quick burst when Slope wins that ball there, of a quick sprint forward. So the ball goes out of bounds, but all she had was Colson and McAtee against 6 defenders. If you want to be a counter-attacking team, you want to sit back and defend and then look to strike, you got to get the numbers up. And Doane, at least in the early going to this game, and leading back to last game against Culver Stockton, excuse me. They have had a hard time getting numbers up into the offensive third, as here comes a quick Midland attack, as that was streaking across the right side was Lozano, freshman from Torrance, California. So Warriors now at the top of the box. Left-footed shot. Tipped over by McCarty. That was Harley Zanicelli with the shot from the top of the box. Tipped over by McCarty. She maybe could have caught that, but we saw that a couple of times in the last home game, once again against Culver Stockton, where McCarty just played the safe option, punched over the bar, and that's always safe. Ball goes through the hands, squirts out to Midland Warriors. You're in trouble there. But conceding the corner kick, the trouble is not completely over. It's taking the corner is Smith. It'll be an outswinger left foot, as McCarty has trouble handling it. It goes over her hands, but luckily for her and the Tigers, misses absolutely everybody. It's 27-19 left in the first half. We're going to have our first sub. As head coach Greg Jarowski in the 6th season will make a sub here. As going off will be Kogan. Coming on will be Macy Tibbetts, the defender, 5'6" freshman from Riverside, California. Once again, the Doane Tigers defending deep in their own territory. Romakers gets the steal. She's streaking up the left sideline, but poked away by the Warriors. They'll play it back and regain possession. Romakers again with the ball. Tries to find Gonzalez, and tough time trying to keep possession for the Doane Tigers. Here comes P.T. Perez down the right side. Perez tries to cut it back, cuts it forward, cross, header, and misses the goal as that was headed by Lozano, the forward, once again. Very good job on the outside by Perez. He was carving up Doane defenders. Shot! Saved by McCarty as that shot was wind up from the outside by Zanicelli. Actually, I believe that was Farrell on that shot. Now Slope, and here's the time where Doane's got some runners, but still only 4. As McAtee wins it. Now Slope. Slope tries to play a ball towards Colson, won by the Warriors. Here comes Knipp. Knipp up to win it. Doesn't, and here comes the Warriors. Rodriguez on the break. Rodriguez does a fancy job cutting it out, plays the ball across the box, sliding in there to try to score was Hannah Stewart. Luckily for Doane, that goes out for a goal kick because it was just a little bit out of her reach. "24 minutes left in the half. 9 shots so far for the Warriors, 6 of them on goal. There's been 5 team saves for the Tigers. 4 of them have been by McCarty as they play the ball all the way back to their goalkeeper. Lukens wins it. Lukens turns it over. Garbin now clears her line. Midland once again getting in a long string of possession here. Now a long ball played up towards Rodriguez. And it'll be Doane Tiger ball. There's only been 1 sub so far in this one. We got 23 minutes left in the half. As the Warriors will swing it out to the left side, that's Smith. Smith has a little bit of trouble, but will play it back to her keeper, Thigpen. Thigpen plays over to the right side to her wingback. And Warriors building out of the back. That's something we haven't seen from Doane. As they work the ball all the way from the top of their box back to their keeper all the way around. McAtee wins it right in front of the bench, but it'll go out of bounds as she thinks it's her throw-in. But nonetheless, it's going to be Warriors ball. If you're just joining us, it's been all Warriors so far, even though Doane is at least hanging on in the score department. 1-0 Midland. The first and only goal was scored in the 6th minute by Nayeli Rodriguez, a 5'2" junior from San Diego, California. They had another very good chance when Sarah Kogan was deep inside the box of the Tigers with a one-on-one opportunity where McCarty made a good foot save. And then Kendall Meyer made a save right on the goal line as offsides called. And we're going to take a quick water break. We'll be back in about a minute here on the Doane Sports Network. Doane trails 1-0 against the Midland Warriors here on the Doane Sports Network in women's soccer. And we're back underway here after the water break as long ball sent by Doane on the offsides. Here comes Midland. Midland has numbers that they want to take him. Through ball sent. Lozano giving chase, and that'll be collected by McCarty. After the water break, we got about 21 minutes left in the first half. Once again, very steamy afternoon here at Papik Stadium. Papik Field, rather. We got a couple subs here. For Midland, it'll be Delaney Kress coming in for Bailey Lozano. And for the Doane Tigers, it'll be Skylar Evans checking out, and coming in will be Nina Turdero. So that'll be the first Tiger sub. You imagine it'll be a few more this last 20 minutes of play. Once again, all Midland so far, they've had 9 shots, lead 1-0. As Knipp heads the ball away. Through ball played in. That's a good one. Out to Kress. Kress sends it across, but it'll go out of bounds harmlessly. Once again, Midland came into this game with a 4-1 record. 1-0 in conference play for the Doane Tigers. 2-4. First GPAC conference game. Ball played in to Kress. Kress plays it back to Perez. Perez with a right-footed shot out of bounds. P.T. Perez wind up from about 22 yards out, I'd say. Shot missed wide, and McCarty trying to play the ball to Turdero basically just gives it right back to the Warriors and went straight out of bounds. And offside flagged as Rodriguez, the goal scorer of the first goal, gets flagged for offside. And once again, offsides. This time it's P.T. Perez who was trying to sneak behind the Doane defense, and assistant referee caught it from the far side as he is the one man that's kind of lucky enough to be in the shade here at Papik Field as everybody else is baking in the deep afternoon sun. Midland now with possession in their back line. Ball played forward. It's a good ball played towards Kress. Kress plays it back to Perez. Perez looks up, fakes, plays a through ball in. Poked and a save there by McCarty as the shot was by Kress. Turdero now on the right side. Turdero dribbles it towards the middle of the field. Good job as she takes a long switch, and that's really the first time we've seen the Doane Tigers switch fields like that. And now a through ball trying to find Colson. And I really like that right there as Turdero did a very good job of holding on to possession. She made a good run towards the middle of the field. It seems like so often, at least early in this game, the Tigers have tried to play down one side, and it's primarily been the right side. As they've just been going right down that side, and Turdero saw an opportunity to switch the field. I think that caught Midland just a little bit off guard. Now McAtee, a good job with the turn, and why not? She cranks a shot. And the way it's been going for the Tigers, not a lot of offensive output. You don't necessarily blame her. But she was not necessarily the most balanced, falling down to the right side. It's going to go down as a Doane Tigers shot, but it was not on goal and didn't really test Thigpen as she sends a long goal kick. 16:47 left in the first half. Still 1-0 Warriors. As the ball apparently was still moving. So they'll reset here as Garbin maybe wanted to go just a little bit too quick. Center referee calls it back. Ball sent into the top of the box. McAtee cranks one. Once again, I don't mind that. I think, and I think Coach Jennifer Kennedy Croft has got to like the last few minutes for the Doane Tigers, as it's looked a little bit more lively ever since they made that sub, putting Tadero to the right side. They've kind of switched things around. The Doane Tigers seem a little bit more lively on the offensive side of the ball. Back-to-back shots from McAtee. Neither one of them super threatening, but it is a good sign. And I've been a little bit down on the Tigers so far. I mean, you got to remember, they're only down 1-0. Even though this possession and really opportunities has been dominated by Midland, it's still a very open game. Rodriguez now works in the middle of the field, pulls her head up, plays it back, and they'll play it all the way back to the left wing. That's Smith. Smith plays a through ball on the left side, giving chases Rodriguez, and she'll run out of space. 15 minutes and some change left in the first half. We'll have our halftime coming up for this one. Once again, second half of the Doane women's game, followed by Doane's men's soccer versus Midland here on the Doane Sports Network. Should be fun rest of your night. Stay right here, whatever you're doing. Shot with the left foot right in the chest of McCarty, who kind of caught that a little bit unconventionally. I think a little bit snuck up on her. She made the catch, but kind of maybe between a basket catch and a catch right at her face, as it was kind of in an awkward position. So doing a good job to hold on to that one. So way long ago, former goaltender myself. It's kind of an interesting spot. You don't know where you should put your hands there. Tadero trying to find a diagonal pass, gets intercepted. Now here come the Warriors down the left side. Tadero giving chase. A quick 1-2 if she could stay on side, but just barely off. As lucky break for the Tigers, and that was hanging right here on the line with the assistant referee, and it was close. I think that 1-2 was a really good idea between Smith and Rodriguez. And I think if Rodriguez gets that through ball off just a second earlier, the Tigers are in for a lot of trouble, as that she has had a run pretty much on goal there. So the offside flag hurts the Midland Warriors. Was a pretty fun little sequence of play to watch, being a fan of either team, is watching Smith and Rodriguez playing off of each other very well. So we're going to have a sub. It looks like Ramos is coming in. She'll go over to the left side. Looks like McAtee will take a break. Meyer will step up and win the ball. Meyer tries to play it towards Lukens. I think she could have switched the field if she would have elected to, but tried to play the direct ball towards center forward Lukens, and now Thigpen receives the ball and will play the punt. Ramos giving chase. The ball goes out of bounds. And here comes the Warriors once again. Perez with the shot, left-footed shot. Kind of looked like she maybe got caught up on the turf as McCarty makes the save. McCarty rolls the ball out to Gonzalez. Questionable decision. As Rodriguez now comes for the Warriors. Left-footed cross, tipped, saved. And out of bounds. As she batted the cross away, about all she could do. Shot from the top of the box and goes wide. So Midland here trying to make this 2-0 before half. I've had a decent amount of chances. Once again, Midland 15 shots. Doane 3 shots. 10 of those have been on goal. 9 saves from McCarty and company. McCarty recording 8 of those saves. And here come the Warriors again as Perez tried to find Rodriguez. Meyer will play it back to McCarty. McCarty kicks it out of bounds. Warriors coming once again. Perez at the top of the box, cuts it back again to her. And plays it back. A shot blocked by the Tigers. And Doane has all 10 players back behind the ball except for Ramos pushed up top. Slope wins the header. Ramos settles it down and gets it poked away. Through ball, giving chase was Jerica Fox. Almost a good opportunity for the Warriors. Ball collected by McCarty. Colson showcasing her speed down the left side. Plays it back, trying to find Slope. The ball will be kicked out of bounds, but this is a good sign that the Tigers are on the offensive side of the ball here. If they could just pick up a good goal or a cheap goal, really anything, tie this game up before half, it would be huge. And especially the way this game is going, you don't always have to be the team that's controlling the pace of the game here. For the Tigers, you'd like to scratch across one goal here in the first half. 1-0. 9:05 remain in the first half. It's been majority of Midland on the attack. They've scored 1 goal. That was way back in the 6th minute of play. As Rodriguez scored. Midland had 2 really good chances in the first 5-6 minutes. Rodriguez now on the left side. Garbin just shoves her out of the way and wins the ball, but Rodriguez ends up winning the challenge right back. So good physical play between those two. And the ref let him play it out. Perez now, they're back to the goal. Does a nice flick on Chidero. Loses the ball, goes out of bounds. Doane intercepts the ball. Slope tried to find Ramos. One nothing Midland. 7:52 left in the first half. Chidero intercepts the ball at the midfield. Chidero looks to find Lukens. Ramos. She could have just maybe got a flick on. There might have been something there. Chidero now. That's twice. Chidero's done a good job. Shot by Colson and a save. Not a very hard shot to defend, but a shot on goal. Wasn't a terrible effort from about 30 yards out. Doane showing some life here. Meyer wins it now. Garbin plays it up to Ramos. Ramos. Meyer wins it. Tries to play it down the line out of bounds. And handball called on Perez. Switch over to Colson. Romakers makes a nice overlapping run. Colson just couldn't find her. Tadero. Knipp making an overlapping run. And those are the things, while they're not getting the ball there on those runs, I like to see the Doane defenders maybe trying to take some chances. Get some runs up, get some numbers up. Down 1-0. They haven't taken a lot of chances so far, and they've had a hard time getting numbers up on the offensive side of the ball. That's a good sign, those last couple runs from Doane defenders. And if I'm as Jennifer Kennedy Croft, I may be kind of promoting that, as it looks like there's going to be a sub for the Tigers and the Warriors with about 5:58 left. They're going to take this throw in before they give them a chance, though. Tadero on the right side. Tadero! I think it's going to get ruled a shot. I'm not exactly sure if she was trying to put that shot on the frame or if she was trying to play a ball inside the box. Either way, it wasn't a terrible decision. So we get a couple subs here. Once again, I suggest you make the decision to open up the Doane stats page to get the live stream stats along with this broadcast. Very helpful information. As Abby Furley checked in for Yesenia Ramos. They're on that last string of subs. This ball will go out for a Midland throw-in. But I'd also like you to follow Doane Athletics on Twitter at Doane Athletics. Doane Tigers Twitter page. Lots of good news stuff on there. I'll update you here in just a moment. As Midland still up here on the offensive side, on the left side, crossing in and over the bar, and that gives me a good chance to update you on some Twitter news for Doane Athletics. As in a press release just coming out on DoaneAthletics.com, check that out. Score Vision, sponsored by Pepsi, coming soon to the Doane Tigers gym here at the Haddock Center for being ready for basketball season. That should be a lot of fun. Get the video board at a new environment to the Haddock Center, which already saw some really exciting basketball games on men's and women's side last year and some pretty good showings. Be just another reason to go stop by the Haddock Center for some basketball. A little shameless plug for Coach Ian McKeith and my co-host on the Den here on Mondays on 91.9 KD&E. We'll be in at 11:30 once again. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Should be exciting stuff. As a through ball sent into Rodriguez. She had the first goal. The flag stays down. She gets tripped up, shot with the left foot into the goal as Rodriguez gets the goal as she scores for the second time today. And it's now 2-0 as that goal comes across in the 42nd minute. Nayeli Rodriguez with the goal. So Doane now in a bigger hole, 2-0 with 3:16 left in the ball game, or in the first half rather. Doane men's golf was at Valley, Nebraska at Pine Country Club today. That's also on the Doane Tigers Twitter page. Also, and some golf news, Teresa Bull named Golfer of the Week in the GPAC with a 79 score. She finished first in the tournament. So congrats to Teresa Bull and women's golf. Always a good day when you shoot in the 70s. I wish I knew what that feeling was like. Nonetheless, very exciting golf news. 2:12 left in the first half. Once again, Doane down 2-0. Both goals scored by Nayeli Rodriguez in the 6-minute and 42nd minute of action, as we're under 2 minutes now in the first half. Once again, men's game will follow. Another Doane Tiger news Saturday here at Papik Field will be a big-time GPAC matchup between the University of Jamestown Jimmies and your Doane Tigers. Doane coming in 2-0, trying to really prove some of the coaches and just anybody in general in the GPAC wrong in this season, as they've got off to 2 wins under Coach Bessler in his first year as head coach with the program. Picked to finish 7th in the GPAC, because there's going to be a foul against Colson, but she looks down. She looks maybe hurt, but she pops up. I think she's okay. I think she just kind of got twisted up there. That should be exciting stuff on Saturday. That'll be on News Channel Nebraska. That could also be viewed through the stream through the embedded link on the website. Also, will be on 99.5 KUTT Ole Red. If you are in your car or somewhere where you cannot watch the game, you can also get the radio coverage. So lots of fun things in preparation for the first Doane home football game Saturday. Once again, the Jamestown Jimmies, new to the GPAC, will make the long trip to Crete, Nebraska. Back in soccer action, 2-0 Midland. As they're working their way, they want a third. As they play a through ball, cut, and coming out is McCarty as she'll win the ball. 1 minute left in the first half, 2-0. McCarty punts. Ramakers intercepts the ball. 18 shots for Midland compared to Doane's 5. That's really been the tail of the game. If we had possession percentages, it'd probably be around 70-30, as Midland has really been holding on to the ball a lot more in the Tigers. As I say that, here comes Tredero with the ball. She's trying to cross half field. Gets it stolen. 20 seconds now left in the first half. Eight seconds. 3, and that should do it for the first half. Doane trails 2-0 here in the first half against Midland Warriors in GPAC women's soccer. We'll take a break. We'll have some commercials, and we'll be right back here on the Doane Sports Network.
Crete's #1 place for hundreds of choices is Sid Dillon in Crete. Our all-American lineup of Ford, Lincoln, Chevrolet, Buick, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram gives you tons of selection. And with all those choices, you can find the features you want at a price you need. Plus, find over 3,500 vehicles at SidDillon.com. Sid Dillon is proud to serve Crete, and we're proud to support Doane. So come get an A-plus shopping experience at Sid Dillon in Crete, because
You are what drives us, Sid Dillon.
Crete Area Medical Center provides inpatient and outpatient hospital services, as well as physician clinics to families in Crete and the surrounding area. Our family of providers are committed to delivering a better future for you. With the specialty care clinics in Crete, you have the best of both worlds: the advantage of seeing a medical specialist and the convenience of remaining close to home. The providers of Crete Area Medical Center are part of your community and value the trust you place in them.
Pizza. The pizza man is here. Thanks, man. You saved the day. Come on, buddy. We got this. Come on, man. You'll be all right. Yeah.
All of us at Citibank and Trust Company are proud of the Doane Tiger sports teams for the dedication and teamwork the athletes always display, and wish all the Tigers good luck from your fans and friends at Citibank and Trust Company in Crete and Lincoln. Behind our community, member FDIC.
From 1948 through present day, the surgeons of Lincoln Orthopedic Center continue to offer the finest orthopedic care in the region. We strive to take the worry out of decision-making for our patients by balancing ever-changing technology and techniques with proven orthopedic procedures and principles. LOC provides state-of-the-art orthopedic care for total joint replacement, arthroscopic surgery, hand, wrist, and elbow care, foot and ankle care, arthritis care, sports medicine, spine and neck care, pain management, and workers' compensation. LOC is excited to have a newly remodeled state-of-the-art facility. We offer you a convenient, comprehensive experience, all under one roof. Convenient patient drop-off and pickup at the front door, caring and attentive staff, updated check-in, clean and comfortable waiting area, remodeled private clinic exam rooms, on-site X-ray and MRI imaging, and patient education classes. LOC has its own on-site surgery center. LOC Surgery Center has expanded to accommodate patient demand for an outpatient surgery experience. Some of these updates include designated patient drop-off and pickup at entrance, comfortable waiting area for family and friends with free Wi-Fi and coffee bar, friendly and knowledgeable staff, private and clean pre- and post-operative areas, 3 state-of-the-art operating rooms, plus 1 additional procedure room, caring and experienced medical team, and follow-up care and clinic. At LOC, we continue to make patient experience our #1 priority. Your care is in good hands. LOC, state-of-the-art facility and orthopedic care.
It's pretty hard to find quicker service, nicer people, or anyone who cares more when filling your prescriptions in Ken's Pharmacy in Crete. After all, the drive-thru makes your wait time minimal, and Ken and Carrie are reliable pharmacists. It's so much more. Helpful advice, accurate refills, and a large selection of over-the-counter products. So don't just take my word for it. Try Ken's Pharmacy for yourself, whether it's in the drive-thru, inside, or with mail-out service. Trust Ken's U-Save Health Mart Pharmacy to care for you. Ken's Pharmacy in Crete, caring for you and about you.
Introducing UBT Go, digital banking from UBT. Send money with a click, deposit checks from your phone, and more. We're constantly adding new capabilities so that wherever you go, your money will be right there with you. Visit ubt.com/go. Union Bank, you belong here.
What's your convenience emergency? When you're late for work but need your caffeine? Stop, shop, and roll. Headed to the big game but need ice, drinks, and munchies? Stop, shop, and roll. On your way home but you gotta grab some cold ones? Stop, shop, and roll. No matter what, the solution is Stop and Shop in Crete. Always open so you can get in, out, and on your way. So remember, in case of a convenience emergency, stop, shop, and roll. Stop and Shop, East Highway 33 in Crete.
And we're back here on the Doane Sports Network. Midland leads 2-0, 45 more minutes in the women's soccer game, followed by the men's game. As Doane will have kickoff going right to left. They'll play it towards the corner. Won by Midland. Sun trying to creep behind those clouds for us. Once again, very hot day here in Crete, Nebraska. Rodriguez going on the left side. She scored both goals for the Warriors. She plays it back to Perez. Perez trying to have a crack on it. Slope wins it. The ball's cleared out of bounds. Here come the Warriors. Ball played back. Shot. And wide as the shot was Lozano. Bailey Lozano. Throw in for the Warriors. Ball played in the corner. Lozano giving chase. Cross. Slope defends it. She clears it. I think it's deflected off the Warriors, and it is. Gonzalez plays Lukens. Lukens loses the ball. Here comes the Tigers. Evans on the left side. Back to Colson. Colson plays over Lukens, now to Evans. Here's a little bit of life from the Tigers here, down 2-0 in the second half. Meyer. Cross, and that's really the first time Thigpen has got her hands on the ball. She collects the cross. Now, but here come the Warriors right away the other direction, as Garvin does a good job defending with the ball go out for a corner kick. Corner kick for the Warriors. Their second corner of the afternoon. Goes towards the back post. Header deflected now back to the Warriors' left-footed shot. Misses wide as that was Rachel Smith. She took the corner, and she didn't have a great angle. Once again, Doane men's soccer will be next. They'll face Midland as well. Here comes McAtee. McAtee attacking the Midland defense, but did not have much support. Ball will go out of bounds for a Doane throw-in. Ball up into the sky. That's going to be a foul. They go against McAtee. She doesn't love the call. Said a couple of words, I believe, to the center referee. Looked like they kind of just got tangled up. The free kick will be taken by Rachel Thigpen, and she plays it up. There's going to be an opportunity here. Kogan giving chase, and a good job by Garbin on defense. Here come the Warriors once again. They lose the ball. And Ramakers clears it. Throw in for the Midland Warriors. Tigers trying to get pushed forward. Change of possession. Knipp comes up, tries to win it. Now McAtee bumping and bruising. Game's starting to get a little bit more physical here. This will be a Midland throw-in. .36:55 left in the ball game. 2-0 Midland Warriors. Both those goals were scored by Rodriguez. Taking the corner kick will be Rachel Smith. Cross goes in, headed down and out of bounds. Be a sub for Doane as coming on will be Abby Furley as Colson will go take a break. Kiera Colson will check out for the Doane Tigers. McCarty takes the free kick, the goal kick rather. McAtee with the ball back to Slope. Slope tries to thread a pass into Gonzalez. Not a terrible look. Ball goes out of bounds. Meyer sends the ball back into the box, and it'll be easily collected by Thigpen. Gonzalez going to play Furley. In the corner, she receives it, cuts it back. Be a Doane throw-in. .33 minutes left in this one as Doane trying to press into Midland territory here. Cross in, headed away. Another cross in, headed away again. Here come the Warriors. And a good tackle by Garbin. As she stuck her. And here come the Tigers. Slope trying to thread a ball into Gonzalez. Nothing doing, but Doane will earn the throw-in. Here come the Warriors again. Rodriguez giving chase down the left side. She'll keep it in. Cut back with her left foot. Cross up to the top of the box. Cleared out by Meyer. Evans with her back to the goal. Plays, correction, as McAtee plays Evans. Evans plays it forward, but won by the captain, Mellinson. Lukens on the left side. Lukens plays it back to Romikers. Romikers to Meyer. Meyer tries to force the issue up forward to Gonzalez. She had Knipp to her right side if she wanted to play the short ball. Elected to go long, and McCarty comes up and wins the ball, and it'll be a foul coming out. McCarty's got to do a better job a little bit there. Obviously, I can't hear from in here in the press box, but from up here, it looked like she maybe didn't call out that ball, as there's a little bit of confusion between her and the defender. That's one you got to go screaming out there to win. luckily for her, she's okay, and everyone's okay that got tangled up in that one. And sorry for the short break in action here. We have a couple moms walking across the track. It's a little bit wondering if that was supposed to be happening here during the game. You know, hey, why not, I guess? Get the community out here on the track. Get them supporting Doane Tigers, rallying them. Trying to rally them from behind here 2-0 in this G-Pack play. Whatever works. It looks like there's going to be a substitution. As Gonzalez will come out for the Tigers. Reisdorf will check in. For the Warriors, they'll make a couple subs as well. Once again, I encourage you to check out the Doane Stats page to follow some of these substitutions. Furley trying to work between two Warrior defenders. Ball played through. Rodriguez is a good touch. Touched it back to her left foot. Maybe one too many touches there, but Doane will take it as that was an awesome chance right in front of the goal. Warriors play it back. They're going to go all the way back to their keeper, who will wind up and boot the ball downfield. That'll be an offside call by the close official here. And a foul coming out that'll go against the the Midland Warriors. Now the Warriors get pushing. Kogan on the outside. Midland holding on to possession here. Cleared away by Garvin. Ramakers just plays the ball out of bounds. Warriors still pushing here. Shot with the left foot by Rodriguez over the top of the goal. 25 minutes. You'd imagine we're going to take a water break here at some time here in the next few minutes as the last half, 21st minute, or correction, at the 21-minute mark left on the clock, they took a break. All up to the center referee, though. Not exactly a direct science for how that is done, if the referee crew elects to do it. You would think for consistency purposes they would do it in both halves. But we'll see if it happens, as Lukens, who's been moving around all over the field. She's been on the left side, right side, in the middle. It seems like every time they sub, Lukens moves to a different position. Be Doane throw in. Into the box, will be easily collected by the goalkeeper, Rachel Thigpen. "24 shots to 5. Midland 24 shots, Doane 5. 12 of those shots, so half of them for Midland, have been on goal. Slope goes falling to the ground, no call by the official. Looks like she might have just tripped up. And Rodriguez comes flying down the left side. Ball will go out of bounds there. Looks like there's going to be a sub for the Warriors. As they'll wait to do it. Here comes Doane men's soccer team down the track, as once again their game will start after this women's soccer game. That'll be right here on the Doane Sports Network as well. Rodriguez on the break. Rodriguez with the left foot, and she slots in the goal for her third goal of the game. Nayeli Rodriguez has got to be the player of the game. And she scores here. In the 68th minute. Got a couple more subs. Once again, follow that Doane stats page.
How do I, like, right click?
22 minutes left in the women's soccer game. Meyer swings it around. Garbin trying to hold on to possession. Intercepting is Meyer. Meyer plays Lukens on the left side. Lukens looking for Furley. It's going to be intercepted. As Perez now sends a ball to the left wing, but it'll be offside. Colson now checked back into the game. She's working the ball to the inside of the field. Plays it out to Lukens. Lukens takes a shot. I think she was maybe trying to cross it, but it'll go down as a shot as it was. Going to be a goal kick for the Warriors. And we'll take a water break. We'll be right back in about a minute on Doane Sports Network. Midland in control of this one, up 3-0 with 20 minutes left to play. And GPAC's women's soccer. We'll be right back. And we're back here after the water break. Goal kick. And the Tigers' ball is Colson winning it. We'll play it back to Garbin. Garbin sends it up and it'll be cleared. I'd like to take a moment to thank our business sponsors here for the Doane Athletic Club here on the Doane Sports Network. Thanks to 9th Street Bar and Grill, Arrow Stage Lines, Blue River Meats, City Bank and Trust Company of Crete, Culligan of Crete, Crete Area Medical Center, Crete Chiropractic Center, Crete Food Mart and Subway, Crete Physical Therapy, Edward Jones Investment, Tom Soros and Preston Mites and Eric Thornburg, Ken Juice Save Pharmacy, Lincoln Orthopedic Center, Pinnacle Bank, Pizza Hut / Wing Street, Runza Restaurants, Sap Bros Petroleum, Sid Dillon, General Motor Ford Chrysler of Crete, pretty much any car you want. Solheim Law Firm, Stop and Shop, The Brew House, and Union Bank and Trust Company. Once again, thank you to all of those sponsors for being business sponsors. As a goal is scored, a long shot in the back post, and that's just deepens the wound for the Doane Tigers. So it's now 4-0. Thank you. As that was Harley Sancanelli with the goal. It's now 4-0. Once again, thank you to our sponsors. Big part of everything that goes on here with Doane Athletics, including the broadcast, so thank you to all of them. Four nothing Midland, 19:25 left in the game as Meyer wins the ball. The field starting to be almost covered in fully covered in shade as the sun is starting to set down. Be a little bit more comfortable for the men's game. That's a scheduled 7:30 start. Ball crossed in, gobbled up by the goalkeeper. Big booming punt. McCartney will collect it. She'll punt it. Not quite as far, but still a good one towards midfield. Lucan sells it for the moment and loses it. As Chris Jarosik's squad has been pretty dominant. The Midland Warriors trying to pick up their second GPAC win and push their conference record to 2-0. In the young part of the conference season, we got a couple subs. Callie McAtee will be checking in for the Doane Tigers. Checking in for the Midland Warriors will be Kate Shade. She'll be taking out Zancanelli, who had that goal. $17:25 remaining. McAtee tries to flick on. Doane trying to score a goal here. They want to avoid being scoreless in their last two home games. You wonder if Coach Jennifer Kennedy Croft might think about kind of switching up the formation or something to try to get a little bit more offense going. The defense has not been playing terrible. It's just hard when you're defending for 90 minutes, as hard as they have had to be defending, to not concede a goal. As Lukens tries to play the middle of the field. Just seems like in this, what I believe is a 4-5-1 formation, having a hard time getting numbers from the defensive side of the ball to the offensive side of the ball. And then you never get any relief on the defense. It's kind of like, for a football reference, it's sort of like when you put your defense out in the field the whole game. Even if they're playing good defense, eventually that offense from all that time possession is going to get on the scoreboard. As Lukens will check out, she has been all over the place for the Tigers and really working hard. Just has been unfortunate not getting a chance to really go on goal, as Todero will check in for her. A couple other subs. Once again, check out that embedded stats page. Perez working the ball at the top of the box, takes a shot, and it's 5-0. P.T. Perez scores, and it's 5-0. And that was a shot that took advantage of a little bit of McCarty's height disadvantages, as that ball was also just well struck from the top of the box into the top shelf. McCarty's done a pretty good job today. She's going to be unfortunate to have to leave with this score line, whatever it ends up with. At 5-0 currently, as she's had a valiant effort. And Perez cranks the shot. So we got a couple subs quickly for the Warriors. Doane kind of playing for pride somewhat now with 15 minutes left, down 5. But you would love to get that confidence up for the next coming games if you could crank across the goal here. Ball goes all the way back to the keeper, Thigpen. She, of course, holds on to it for a while. Doane men's team warming up behind the goal of Midland, as they're looking for their first win of the season. They've also had a long layoff, men's soccer team. We'll see if that helps or hurts them here in the nightcap of the doubleheader. It'll be about 3.5 weeks since our last game, as they had a game and they're canceled Also have not been at home yet this season. Doane working into the offensive set. Tadera loses the ball. There's going to be a foul on Tadera, and once again to preview the upcoming game, Midland 3-3, 1-0 GPAC record. Doane 0 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. As the free kick for the Warriors goes forward, Knipp wins it with a header. It would be a very big statement win to kind of turn the season around for Doane if they could get this W against the Midland Warriors. Ball slotted in. This could be 6. Off the post. And cleared out of bounds. As there's some substitutions. Reisdorf has it for the Doane Tigers. Lukens wins it back. 5-0 Midland. McAtee tries to flick it on.
So who came in? 25 came in? Yes. And 13 went out.
And Lukens just says, "Get off me." She throws the forearm. Once again, I think it was a little bit of a, I don't know if Midland has a heavy acting major participant, but well portrayed as a little bit of a more serious foul than it was. There'll be a free kick. Go long into the hands of McCarty. And it'll be punted towards the right side. It's Gonzalez trying to win it. Warriors switch fields. Byrne, who just checked in, plays it right. A good 1-2 right to the Midland Warriors attacker. Luckily for Doane, nothing going as it goes right into McCarty's hands. Byrne looks like she checked in for Garvin. She's playing center back, so usually she'll play on the outside defender spots. Get a little bit of a different look. Reisdorf intercepts it for the Tigers. Under 10 minutes now, 9:42 left. Warriors on the left side, left-footed shot into McCarty's hands. Foul on the Warriors. It'll be going the Doane Tigers' direction. Ball played in deep by the Warriors. McCarty will collect it. 5-0 Midland Warriors. The goals have been there's three. Leading the way is Nayeli Rodriguez with 3 goals for the Warriors. A summary of the goal scoring. Nayeli Rodriguez scored in the 6th minute, 42nd minute, and 68th minute. Scoring in the 71st minute was Harley Zanichelli, and scoring in around the 80th minute was P.T. Perez. That's the 5 goals for the Midland Warriors. And it could be 6. And it is. That was scored by Kress. Delaney Kress in the 84th minute. The goal by P.T. Perez was out in the 76th. It's 2-0 Midland at half, and it's 6-0 now. .6:32 remaining. Doane down 6-0 in their first GPAC game.
Number 21, Delaney Kress.
Long ball sent, and McCarty will receive it. Ball played towards Kress in the corner, will go out of bounds. Lukens. Colson now. .420 left. 6-0 Midland here on the Doane Sports Network. Midland ball right from the bench. That's Greg Jarosik against his alma mater and former team coaching. Is doing a good job. And here they come again down the left side. And right out of room, will go out of bounds for a goal kick. So Doane, 3 minutes and some change left to try to get on the board. Christian, this is going to be a corner. Corner kick played in. Go out for a goal kick. .230 left. McAtee trying to send it in. Once again, Doane trying to get on the board here. Kara Colson tries to put a shot on goal, goes down of bounds. Goal kick played to about midfield, flicked on. Raumacher is giving chase, 1:35 remaining. She just plays it out of bounds.
It was 450. I already bet you. You did? I bet you 7. Oh, a little extra. How sweet. I almost ordered a rental. I sent it to you to get it. Wait. Oh, yeah. Hamburgers are good. Yeah.
Ball played into Colson. Colson shot over the bar. That might have been the Doane's last chance to get on the board. As the crowd applauds. This game getting set up for this men's game. We got just a little bit of time remaining. .25 seconds now. And here come the Warriors. And a shot and a save. Carty collects the save, and it should be over now. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. Doane drops this one. Their record goes to 2-5, 0-1 in the G-Pack. Midland goes to 5-1, 2-0 in the G-Pack with a 6-0 victory over the Doane Tigers. Men's game will be following around 7:30. We'll be right back for that. We're on the Doane Sports Network. Thanks for joining us. We'll take a break and be back for the men's game. Doane loses 6-0 to the Midland Warriors. And we're live here on the Doane Sports Network getting ready for men's soccer here in the GPAC battle between the Midland Warriors and your Doane University Tigers. For Midland, and goal is Shaz Heel. He'll be followed by Christian Sanchez, Gabriel Giotto, Taylor Ho, James Kilburn, Robert Wiseman, Antonio Hernandez, Daniel McBriarty, Eli Draves, Adunin Thapa, and Thomas Crawford. The Midland Warriors are coached by Rafael Martinez. Now for your Doane University Tigers, and goal will be Nishesh Yadav. Wearing number 0, he'll be joined by Jack Howry, Nick Scalora, Chandler Farnsworth, Adam Ewald, Marcus Miranda, Rhett Dawson, Brady Pfister, Jesus Lopez, Jose Duque, and Joseph Larkin. The Tigers are coached by Jeff Voigt. And we're underway here at Papik Field as a long ball sent to the corner. Be headed away by Larkin, but right into the middle. Flicked back, and we're underway. Midland 3-3, Doane 0-2-1 as Scalora heads the ball away. Hari trying to find Farnsworth will go out of bounds. So Midland with the deep ball to start things off the kickoff, and we're underway. Play it back to their back line, left defender. Going to play it to the captain, James Kilburn, and there's going to be an offsides. Beautiful sunset as the sun's starting to set here in Crete, Nebraska. Going to cool off just a little bit from that scorcher of a women's soccer game earlier. Doane women lost 6-0 to the Midland Warriors in the first game of 2. Doane trying to earn the win here on the men's side. The ball towards Pfister, but poked away. Kilburn, long ball, flag stays down. Yadav, good instincts to come sprinting off his line, but the ball went out of bounds anyways. Midland controlling possession. They'll play it back to Ho, who will look up and play it out wide. Good possession for Midland early. Kilburn plays a slotted ball through. Yadav will roll it to Scalora. Scalora looks up. Back to Scalora. Scalora tries to play a long ball. Farnsworth trying to touch it past. Go out of bounds for a Midland throw-in. Long ball played forward in the middle of the field. Yadav coming out, and he'll come flying through to kick the volley out of bounds. Good job by Yadav to go off of his line. We see Midland trying to play those kind of slotted balls through as they're really trying to work off Kilburn and some of their other midfielders, as it looks like they got 3 forwards pushed up. Midland will get the free kick. They have about 7 players pushed up looking for the ball. Ball played high towards the back post, coming out as Yadav trying to punch it away, and he does. Now Farnsworth. Doane lacking numbers. He's going to have to try to hold it up and look for help. He cuts back and does. Slots a ball towards Pfister. Not a bad ball as Farnsworth with a little fancy footwork there. And there's a foul. A correction, offside, flagged by the official. Scalora will take the kick. He plays a deep ball towards the corner. And that'll be collected by Heel. Shaz Heel, his first touch of action. The senior 6-foot-tall goalkeeper from Arvada, Colorado. Dawson wins the ball momentarily, but Midland gets the ball back. Now over to the right side. Ewalt will play it back to Yadav. Smart play. Yadav looks up. He'll send the ball forward to about midfield, headed back in the possession of the Warriors as McBrady plays it towards the middle of the field. Duque gets hung up in the middle. Now back to McBrady. Looks up, finds Kilburn. Kilburn scans the field, tries to chip a ball towards the corner. Scalora gives chase and shields the ball out of bounds for a goal kick. We're about 5 minutes into this one, still not at 0. Say Midland has had majority of the possession, but neither team has really gotten that great of a chance other than the free kick that Yadav came and punched out. Ewalt tries to find Pfister and misses him entirely. Tough turnover there. Kilburn for the ball for Midland. Ball played into the box, cleared away by Scalora. Gallardo now plays it back. Ball sent into the corner. It's a pretty good one, but it'll go out of bounds for a goal kick. As that was Hernandez that tried to play the cheeky ball towards the corner. Yadav looks like he's set to take this one deep, as the wingbacks tuck in and push up. He does send it deep in the direction of Farnsworth, but headed away by Midland. Flicked on again, and Yadav will collect it at the top of his 18, where he throws it to Farnsworth. Farnsworth settles it. Farnsworth loses it, and here come the Warriors. Ball played in the top of the box. Won by Ewalt. He just clears his line. Ball's in the direction of Lopez, Jesus Lopez, but it goes out of bounds. Doane still looking for their first win, GPAC or otherwise. 0-2-1, first home game for the Tigers. Warriors now with the ball to Draves. Draves plays a little through ball. Yadav comes out and wins it, and a good tackle. There's players all over the place. Hit a shot into the side of the net on the near post. The referee will go check on the player down. .36-41 remain in the first half. Ball on the outside, played back to Ho, the center defender. Looks up, plays it out wide. Be a throw-in for the Tigers. The Tigers going to have to try to get some possession going here, as Midland's been pretty comfortable playing the ball with ease. Ball flicked on, cleared away by Ewald. Looks like the Warriors are going to set up for a long throw. Doane's last game was a tie 1-1 against Sterling College. They lost the first game 5-0 against Bellevue, then lost 3-1 to York. Tied Sterling 1-1. That's been the 3 games so far for the Tigers. Ball in the box, still being fought for. Poked out to the top. Now swung out wide. Here comes a cross. Hernandez in there, and Yadav wins it. This will be a foul coming out.
That's a great save. Great save.
As Yadav
It's a foul. On Nish or on the guy who hit him? On the guy who hit him.
helps him up. Yadav will take the free kick. Is really no harm done. Do you give it? Sorry for the pause. You're checking to see if the referee gave out a yellow card. He did not. It's just a foul as Scalora tries to send a deep ball in to Lopez. Midland working the ball around. Now another ball sent up forward. Pfister collects it. Pfister looks to go. Yadav throws it out. Working it across the field in the left back. Miranda. Kilburn with the ball for the Warriors. He plays it out wide. Now it's Sanchez. Sanchez looks up. Plays the ball forward. .33:07 left in the first half. We're still scoreless. Scalora plays the ball back to Yadav. Yadav just has to clear it away, and it goes out of bounds.
Are they working during the women's game?
McBrady will throw it down the line. Seems like Midland's been on this side of the field for most of the game as Farnsworth gets tied up. He wins it back, but there'll be a foul on Farnsworth. He's going down. Was Thapa, the freshman from Omaha, Nebraska. Taking the free kick will be Antonio Hernandez, junior forward from Sioux City, Iowa. He's alongside James Kilburn, the junior midfielder from Liverpool. The shot, Bender, tipped over the bar by Yadav. Pretty good effort there by Hernandez. But Yadav saw it the whole way and tipped it over the bar. Corner kick upcoming for the Warriors. Sent to the back post, headed right in the hands of Yadav, and he looks up. He's going to let Duque over to Lopez. Lopez does a good job to get around a defender. Now Lopez looks up. Continuing on his run. And the ball is going to go out of bounds for a corner kick. Gabriel Gallardo does not like it as he was yelling at the center official. Corner kick into the back post, headed by Hari. Off the back of a Midland player, and that's the best chance the Tigers have had so far. Hari now over to Farnsworth. Farnsworth at the top of the box looking for numbers. He gets ball to Larkins. Larkins sends across. Dawson back to Farnsworth. Into Hari. Hari tries with the left foot. No good. And now a chance for Lopez. Lopez! And it goes out for a goal kick. And starting to look more positive for the Doane Tigers here in the last couple minutes. Starting to be a lot more composed. That was good composure in front of the net. Just unable to get that final lethal pass and shot. As Shaz Heel appears to be somewhat injured. Goalkeeper from Arvada, Colorado, comes up limping. The Midland Warriors have one other goalkeeper on their roster listed. That's senior number 13, Jack Hughes from Thunder Bay, Ontario. So you saw a guy get up on the bench for the Warriors for a moment, but it looks, at least for the time being, that heel is fine. He's kind of limping a little bit, though, so something to watch. Looks like it's his outside knee, his left knee, as he comes up limping again after a goal kick. So he's going to try to continue on, but he does not look to be in tip-top shape. Ball sent in through. As one, I believe that was Ewald over there on the far side. Here comes Kilburn, wearing the captain's truck in the left arm. Sends it on over. They'll swing it all the way over to McBrady. McBrady will play it back to Sanchez. Sanchez will have to go back to his goalkeeper heel. Remember, is struggling with a little bit of a leg injury. We'll see. He holds up. Pushes his team up. Looks like he'll try to send a long ball here, and he does. One by Duque, one by Ho for Midland, and they'll swing it on over to the right side. 28 minutes, some change left in the first half, still tied at 0. Kilburn trying to work against two Doane defenders. Farnsworth tries to win it back. Kilburn does a good job staying on the ball, but then he plays it right into the open arms of Yadav. Yadav plays a big punt looking in the direction of Pfister. Pfister heads it back to Dawson. Dawson plays it on over. They swing it around to Duque. To Ewald. Ewald back to Yadav. Yadav touches it over, and he sends a ball towards the direction of Farnsworth. Farnsworth, good flick on to Larkin. Larkin looks up. And Larkin trying to find the corner. Sent out of bounds. It was absolutely all Midland on Doane's side of the field at the very beginning of the game. It's changed just a little bit as Duque gets called for the foul. Doane has started to become a little bit more inclined on the offensive side of the ball. It started to get a little bit more spirited into this game. Saw that good chance where Lopez just ran out of room after a few passes up top. Doane was a real threatening chance for the Tigers. That was about 7-8 minutes ago. Ball played into the corner to McBrady. McBrady will tee it up and send a lofted ball over to the far side. Flicked on by Draves into the arms of Yadav, and that was a pretty good attempt for the Warriors.
Where do you see that far? Oh, really? Rick, do you know what?
Long ball sent by Ewald. Now it's Pfister. Pfister. Deflects the ball out of bounds. It looked like he might have got tripped up there. No call for the center referee. Shot from the top of the box, and it goes out of bounds. Ball sent outside to Ewald. Ewald will be given space off the goal kick. He'll set up, take his space, and find Dawson. Dawson is back, turned the goal. We'll just play it back to Scalora. Scalora and Yadav wearing the captain's armbands for the Tigers. Ewald will play Larkin. Larkin loses it. He's working back against McBrady and earns it right back. Then he plays Farnsworth. Farnsworth flicks on to Pfister. And he'll run out of space. Pretty good attempt on a counterattack there for the Doane Tigers. Just a little short on execution as Farnsworth led Pfister just a little too much. Ball sent out to McBrady outside on the left wing. He looks up, plays a slotted ball through, but Scalora jumps up and intercepts it. Scalora to Pfister, back to Harry. Now Pfister, now trying to find Scalora on the center back run. Scalora wins it back for a moment. He'll have to retreat as Duque went and covered for him. Ball sent into the corner and out of bounds. Yadav plays out to Scalora. Midland really not pressuring these goal kicks, just going to let Doane kind of play to them. As the ball sent into Pfister. Pfister turns, does a good job. Now on the left side, now back to Pfister. Pfister looks up. Going to send a big ball into Lopez, but he's offsides, and really not, it wasn't that close. Offsides by a good 5 yards. As the center referee from the women's game on the near side flags it. 22 minutes left in the first half. I don't know if we're taking a water break here like we did in the women's game. I'd imagine maybe not. But you never know. Ball sent out to Sanchez. Sanchez plays it back to Heel. Heel looks a lot better than he did about 10 minutes ago. He doesn't seem to be limping quite as bad. Ball sent up forward to Midland. Shot with the left foot deflected and out of bounds as that was Wiseman working against Scalora. It was blocked and out of bounds for a corner kick. Four shots for Midland compared to Doane's one. Two of those on goal. This is their second corner. It's going to go from the left side. It's going to be Kilburn. Kilburn sends the cross. It's a good one. Low cross. Flicked. I believe that was off a... I thought it was off a Doane player personally. It's going to go out for a goal kick. That was about as close as you can get to getting this game 1-0. Everyone's heart's beating a little bit faster now after that one, and Yadav's got to thank his crossbar there. Dawson now trying to get some numbers, plays Farnsworth out wide. Farnsworth tries to cut it to the middle, and it's deflected and out of bounds. Now Midland working across the left side. Ball goes out of bounds for a Doane Tiger throw. Neither team has made a sub. We got about 20 minutes.
Wait, I thought you said somebody was subbing. It's right there, though. There is a sub. There was a sub. We don't know.
And there was a sub for Midland. Actually, as Silva checked in.
It's the little, yeah, it's the one.
And he subbed in for Draves. So I'm sorry about missing that one. That encourages me to give you the opportunity to open up the embedded stats sheet where you got all the updates on the game summary. The ball goes out of bounds for a Doane throw-in. Turned over by the Tigers, and here comes the Warriors. Left-footed shot saved by Yadav. Yadav will eat up some clock and let his team recuperate. And a big punt. Kilburn. Playing the ball forward, that's going to be flagged offside. Ball won by Farnsworth. It'll go out of bounds. Headed back by Scalora to Yadav. Still scoreless. Kind of a squirrely punt there. Didn't get that far off the ground. Doane has not had possession, really solid possession, in probably about 5 to 10 minutes here. It's been Midland really kind of pushing the attack. We saw Doane have a couple chances midway through this half. I guess we're kind of midway, but midway through the point that we've played through. Hopefully that made sense. 17:40 left in the first half as Midland will line up for a big throw-in, going to throw it in. It'll be Christian Sanchez. about all but a couple Midland players in the box. Long throw. It'll play to the front. Flicked out by the Tigers. Now back out for a chance to send a ball right back into the box, and that's what he'll do. Low driven cross collected by Yadav. Yadav looks for the throw. He's trying to play Farnsworth, and it's flicked out of bounds. I saw what he was seeing there. I think he thought Farnsworth was a little bit more by himself. I don't think he saw McBrarity there. It's a really good attempt on the throw-in with the counterattack. It's quite as clean as he would have liked it. Scalora. Deep ball over to Lopez, and Lopez is flagged offside. Ball played in. Yadav will collect it. Yadav threw it to Dawson. Middle of the field. Correction, that was Duque. It didn't really work, but Doane gets out of it harm-free. Slotted ball across and a goal. 7. As that was assisted by Thapa into Wiseman, and Wiseman scores. As Robert Wiseman gets the goal, 15:46 left in the half. In the 31st minute, and it's 1-0. Ball played in deep into the corner. It'll go out of bounds. So goal in the 30th minute by Robert Wiseman. And it's 1-0 Midland here in the first half. Midland's had 8 shots, 5 shots on goal. Doane's 1 shot so far. Here comes Pfister. Pfister stops on a dime, plays it back. Duque looks forward. I'll go out of bounds. That'll be a sub for Doane.